Rolling.
Well, hi guys.
What's up?
You care to tell people who you are and what you're about?
I'm Dustin.
What do you do?
I do vocals in Invoker.
I'm Zared. I also do vocals in Invoker.
I'm David. I play guitar.
I'm Sean, I play drums.
And I'm Zach, I play bass.
Sweet.
That's
Sweet.
Dustin.
Invoker line.
So I was wondering, to get things kicked off here, if you could tell us the history of Invoker leading up to this latest EP. Why did you get started? How did it happen?
David?
I don't know. We just wanted to play heavy stuff and thought Dustin was good. He was in another band. It wasn't good, so I was like, hey, come be in my band because it's going to be good. Yeah, they did. They did. And then we just started writing music. And then we decided very shortly after we started that we wanted to take somewhat of a political route, I guess, in our lyrics. Try to write something that has a message behind it that we care about.
Well, that's cool. So with this latest one, I got a lot of sense of, like, it was very political and you were calling out the division that is all around us and you were trying to address that. So I got a sense that you wanted to get people to think and get people involved. Was that what you're trying to go for?
That's the ultimate goal, I believe. Dustin was kind of a lone ranger in writing lyrical stuff before I was asked to join.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a little more of like a blunt approach to like writing. He's really super metaphorical and it sounds really nice and pretty. I'm just like to the point. I like get people thinking more like we don't have a side to, so to speak, like right or left or anything like that. We feel like there's people that are lying, and if we all thought for ourselves a little bit and we're like, hey, this is not right, and we might be able to do something a little better with each other.
Right. So like in Walls, were you trying to offer like a solution or were you just calling people out?
He wrote that one. I don't know.
Well, the solution is to not believe what you're told, just to think for yourself. That's what Walls is about. It's about it's socio-political.
We all kind of build walls day to day. We block people off from certain things, emotions or our thoughts or actions or whatever if they don't agree with us. And like the more grandiose thing is we're all not super for the actual wall at the border. There could be better solutions or something more thought out than just we're gonna plop it there. Because there's a lot of land and like old reservations and Indian graves and stuff that get plowed through when they build that stuff. We're losing more history fighting over each other.
Not like that. When has there ever been a history of a wall period that has been pleasant in general? I mean,
Yeah.
Berlin came down. I think China's got the only
That was the only wall that was worth it.
solid wall that I can respect at the moment. But I mean, building walls, like everybody gets really complacent on the idea of like stepping out of their stuff, and they like their walls, they like their comfort zones, they like being surrounded by like-minded individuals and doing all this other stuff. So when anybody tries to put their perspective on it and everything like that, everybody's immediately cut off, and it's just not cool. You want to be able to hear everything from everybody. Everybody needs to be friends with everybody, or if not friends, you just need to be open to it.
Respect one another.
Yeah, and walls,
And
but
tolerance.
walls, yeah, this just doesn't work.
Yeah, definitely. People can't admit they're wrong sometimes.
No.
So then you get down to the swine. Was that like a certain set of people you're trying to call out, or was that like an archetype of person that you wanted to tell people to not be?
They're character bases.
They're a character basis to that situation.
We all have the same friends, so.
Me and Dustin worked on that one.
I would say, from my viewpoint of it, it's written more from the sight of a serial killer and how he views things in his world and what he's going through and what he wants to do as an individual. That's kind of how it
But
was.
the emotion comes from actual character-based situations.
That one trails off slightly from
Yeah.
what the rest of the EP was, but
We don't want to like have like a heavy-handed 6 songs about
Yeah.
what we think. We wanted to just have songs we enjoy.
Right, and I can appreciate that. So I get the sense that the lyrical sources here are all around. Like,
These
One
two
person writes
very,
one
very
song.
heavy
These
in it,
guys.
but we
Okay.
all have a play in it, you know.
Everybody checks it out, see if they like it,
Mhm.
and want to change something or add something, just so everybody's happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, because we all have our opinions and our views on everything, and we have no problem voicing them within each other, and, you
That's
know,
one of the great things about this band. It's like we talk about anything all the time. Constantly, like we don't BS anybody when it comes to the things that we talk about, and we have a very solid viewpoint on the grand aspect of things, and that's
Mhm.
why our definitive sound, the lyrical content, all that stuff is good, is because we all agree for the most part on a lot of things.
As far as this most recent EP, just working together kind of to make sure everybody's on the same page with everything and everybody's happy with the final product was a really big deal with the way we recorded it too. So just all of us piled in a room and just pumping it out. Where it was like 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days.
Yeah.
And just
That's
make sure
impressive.
everybody is happy with the final product.
we went in with absolutely nothing. In 10 days, we come out with Resist.
Dude, it was solid. Like, I am surprised it was that short a time you made it in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, what's the takeaway you want people to have from Resist other than buying it?
Yes, please,
I mean,
Ryan.
And
Those
all the
numbers are
merch that
important.
comes with it.
Oh yeah, we have
They're,
fantastic T-shirts that come with it.
How many different t-shirts do you have?
Right now we have
Right,
6.
yeah, right now we have 6 designs with us, but in general, we have about
Endless.
35.
They're endless.
Yeah,
It kind of rotates. I guess the overall takeaway, stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. If you have a voice or opinion that you want to put out, do it.
Don't
Make-
sit back and wait on
Yeah.
someone to do something.
We wrote
You
this.
can do something yourself.
We wrote this like during a lot of the big political changes and presidential stuff. He and I had a lot of conversations. A lot of the things that people would come down to like voting for the president. This is a lesser of the two evils, or I don't want to vote because nobody was making a clear, precise decision,
Yeah.
and nobody wins when you do that. So like the takeaway is to make a decision, no matter what it is in your life, and in a political decision, in a financial, any kind of decision in your life, you have to make it, and it has to be clear, and you have to speak up.
All right. I think that about does it.
Sweet. Any last words?
Check out the EP.
Sweet.
Yeah, we love you all. Come dance with us.
Boom.